How's it going, everybody? Doing a bit of a tea and biscuits video here today for you all. I have some McVitie's digestives and some... I'm sorry, that accent's brutal. A bit of the Earl Grey. This is the Republic of Tea British breakfast. We just had one of these. I don't know where it came from, I'd assume. I don't know if this was like left in a hotel room. But this is just black tea from India, Africa, and Sri Lanka. So I'll be doing a bit of that for tea today in my awful British accent. I don't even know what accent that is. It's like a Johnny Depp freaking accent. I got a comment. It was funny, like, don't be uncivilized. And microwave the tea. I started laughing. I'm like, I don't even think we have a tea kettle. So it was in a tea kettle, everybody. I used to, years ago, use a tea kettle at home, but we don't even have one, so it just got microwaved. They said milk, too. I don't use milk. I've never used milk in my tea, so this is still hot. Scorching. I've got the digestives here for you all. I do a couple of these digestives. What the fuck was that? Oh, my God. I keep doing it. That's awful. I apologize. I apologize to everybody in the UK. That accent was bad. Anyway, I'm excited to do this. Tea and biscuits. Bickies? Is that what people call them? Bickies? I've seen that. I've seen that commented on Actually ASMR with Beck's videos. If you want to see some excellent tea and biscuits video, or just biscuits in general, you can check out her channel, please. I'm going to put a link to the description, to her channel in my description. Check her out. I went to like very high soft spoken. I've been singing her praises for years. In my opinion, she's one of the best. I'm a voice person. I've said this a million times. If you have a great voice, I don't care about other sounds. It's just, you hear someone's voice, it's just relaxing. She has one of those voices with an actual English accent, not whatever the hell I was doing. Definitely check her out. I'll put a link down below in the description. She does great stuff. It's not just tea and biscuits videos. She did a collection video for PS3. She does some gameplays. She's done some word searches, show and tell type vids, other eating vids, other crisps and stuff. These Watsits that are like cheese doodles here, and I couldn't find those in that World Market. It's called, I think I was calling it World Mart. But anyway, see if this is cooled down. I'm going to try one of these first before dunking. Smell it. I'm more comfortable. I mean, I hold it in my left, but I can hold the cup in my right. But I'm more comfortable dunking or eating it with my left. Okay, so here we go. This is a beefy biscuit. I'm trying to think of the taste. It slightly tastes like a club cracker here. These, I don't know if they have them over in the UK. The club crackers are like a buttery. It tastes a little bit like that. I'm trying to just compare it to something I've had. It's not bad though. I don't know how hot this still is, but a little dunk. Not bad. Oh, this is my, so I'm not going to be able to do it this way. I have to hold this one. This is my Pirates, the 7 Seas here, pirate flags that I got when we went to Salem, Massachusetts back in 2014. Decent tea as well. I do like tea much better than coffee. I like tea with honey a lot. I did not put honey in this. That's actually nice. I like that. These to me are plain, which I like, because I'm a very plain eater. I've talked about this in the past. I'll be doing another taste testing vid with the chips, one of the candy bars, the Kit Kat bar from Australia as well. I'll probably do that drink in a separate drink review video. I don't know. I got multiple drink reviews to do now. I've got the Ghost, the 2 Alanis, and that drink. It's pretty good tea. I usually just drink regular tea, or I'll put some honey in it. I have had flavored stuff in the past. Like I had an orange something or other once. I typically just go regular tea. I don't know, just regular plain tea. There was actually one that I had was actually pretty good. We got it from a place in Savannah. Actually, they had just tons of teas, and it was like a blackberry one. That was nice. And they gave you the thing. I forget what it was called. It was a little thing you'd put the stuff in and dunk it. I forget what they called this little thing. It was like, you guys might know if you have it. I forget what this thing's called. It was serious tea stuff here. Okay, it was out of my league at the time. I'm a novice when it comes to tea. But tea is infinitely better than coffee. Coffee is disgusting. We all know this. You can say it's good, but in your heart here, you're like, it's gross. Tea is much better. McVitie's. This is the original. Oh, part of it just fell onto the floor. Problem is that the biscuit's so big and my cup's not big enough. I see. I'm a novice. I should have a bigger cup. You gotta bite it. I like that though. That's nice doing that. I can see why everybody's dunking their stuff over there. These are pretty good though. I like these. Solid snack. Like I said, it's a beefy pack here. This is like somebody's laughing. I felt laugh for some reason when you said it. It's like a football. Not that football. Our American football. It's like, go deep. My fiance's like, you'll finish those in a day. I'm like, if I like them, I might. Because I can't control myself. But yeah, this is good. I like this stuff. The dunking, I would never, until I saw one of ASMR with Bex's videos, and I've seen other videos as well. I've probably seen videos of people over here too, just dunking stuff into drinks. It doesn't necessarily have to be tea, it could be whatever. I just never really considered it. I used to, outside of dunking cookies and milk, I typically wouldn't dunk food. My fiance will dunk stuff into coffee. It like little stuff not similar to this, but these in this kind of, I don't know. I guess they are similar to these. And I'm like, oh God, why are you ruining the treat by dunking it in that filth? Who do we got? Henry Avery, Jack Rackham, Bartholomew Roberts, Steve Bonnet. I recognize some of these names. Salem's awesome. If you live in the U.S., if you live anywhere and you come to the U.S., it's a really cool place to visit. We went in September, which is, we're all tourists there, right? Everybody's like, wow, here we go. It was packed. I would like to go there again, and well, now we're much further away than we were. It was like a 5-hour trip when we were on Long Island, which was nice. Now it would be like freaking 13, 14, some shit. We did like a candlelight tour at night where they bring you to, the people at the witch trials and stuff. And Giles Corey, who got they pressed him with the weight, like the not boulders, but like cement blocks, I guess. Really cool. It's just going around looking at the old buildings and stuff. Really nice. That's the one, I think it's on my Instagram. It's my picture. This is how old it is. A guy, and some people were saying it was one of the guys who played Michael Myers. I don't know in which ones. I think there's been a few. But he was just hanging out in the cemetery, and people were going to take his picture, and I'm just very like, oh God, I can't. I'm like, I got it. When I went up there, he didn't say anything. He was just like, yeah, but I take the picture. It was awesome. Because one of the people who's played Michael Myers was there that weekend for a convention, so I was like, oh, maybe that'd be cool. He's just hanging out there, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, nice." That was cool. But they have other stuff, like the Pirate Museum. They also, I probably talked about this before. Still a little hot. That damn tea kettle. No, that microwave, I mean tea. Kettle. I wanted to put it on for a while too, so it got hot and stayed hot. But we went to this like dude. It was like a show. I forget where it was. It was like maybe 15 minutes. Was it actually in Salem itself? It was like, I forget. No, it wasn't Salem. He was like a medium, right? Like one of those like, mentalists or whatever it was. I think it was just a medium. Right. We go to the show. I've talked about this, I think. We go to the show. And I should show this more. That's like a hefty, like this is a lot. What's the serving size? 2 cookies per serving. So they're saying there's 26 in here. 140 calories per 2 cookies is it's pretty. That's my dinner. And I said I'll just shove these down my throat like a freaking pig. But this guy's doing his stuff, right? And he's got the stage. He's doing stuff, and he's like, "Oh, you know this, and you went through this when you were this age, all this stuff." Doing all this stuff, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Because I'm not really. I believe in paranormal stuff and some of that stuff for sure, but with mediums, my fiance's very into that stuff. I won't get into that, but if you know the Long Island medium, or whatever you think of her, but she's actually met her and talked with her and had like real conversations with her and stuff. But I think a lot of people just use people. I think there probably are legit ones out there who get senses and stuff, but I think a lot just, they're taking advantage of people, because that's what people do, right? In human nature, just take advantage of people. But this guy's doing all this stuff, and I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, this is nuts. I'm like, how? And then all of a sudden, the guy is just like, it's all bullshit. These people came out of audience or plants. All of a sudden, a thing comes on the screen behind him. All these people that said they were mediums that got arrested for grifting people and stealing from people and just manipulating them and stuff. I was like, oh my God. The guy, all of a sudden, the ruse was up. He's like, it's all bullshit. Like, he was pissed. Like, this is like his life thing. I forget the guy's name. I gotta look that up. But he was pissed. Like, he despises them. Was it Houdini that would used to debunk people back in the day? And that's the thing. I mean, I'm sure there are real ones out there, but I feel like those are not the ones that would be taking advantage of people. Like, here's my TV show and stuff. I think they would just be doing it, right? And maybe they would hate it. Like, oh my God, like I hear this or I feel that, and I'd be like, oh my God, no. I don't know. These are good. I'd give them an 8 out of 10. It's a solid biscuit. Cracker. Do you guys over there get insulted if I were to call this a cracker? Would you get insulted? Would you be like, shut up, you mother, how dare you? Biscuit. See, when I think of biscuit here, I think of a fluffy biscuit from Biscuitville. Or Bojangles. It's a wheat biscuit. Oh no, I have a gluten allergy. No, I'm kidding. I would assume these have gluten in them, right? Yeah. It does it actually. Yeah, may contain milk and other sources of gluten, rye, barley, oat. I do not have any kind of gluten allergy. But yeah. I'd say it was cool. Savannah was awesome too. We went there in 2019 for my 30th. That was really cool, actually. Another awesome town, just such a gorgeous town. Actually, I didn't realize this. Like, I had all these old stuff that has just been stuck in the OneDrive, the cloud or whatever. I thought this stuff was gone, a lot of it, or it was on my old laptop. But I got my new phone and I was able to get it all. I was like, oh my god, this is all here. I didn't even know. And then I looked on my other phone. It was like under this thing. I was like, this shit was there the whole time. But there's some things I might put for shorts up there, little things and stuff that are on there that I might put up for some shorts. Whoops. I'm going to have to get the vacuum. It's getting all crumbs all over the place. Yeah, for me, it's a little bit like a club cracker. Not completely. But it reminds me of it. Has a little bit of that kind of club. The club crackers are like the right little rectangle crackers. They're perfect to throw a little bit of cheese on. I make little sandwiches, or I get tuna fish. Does anybody else put tuna on crackers? Make a little tuna sandwich out of the crackers. Like, it's hard for me when I put cheese on a cracker. I wonder how it would work on here. Is that like a sin? Is that like sacrilege to put like cheese or something on one of these? I do put a piece of cheese. I always have to have the two crackers, so I can't do it with one. It's got to be a sandwich. I understand the dunking now. I don't know, especially if you dunk it into some flavored teas, forget about it. That might be like, forget it. I like the tea. Tea is always like a nice thing to drink too if you're not feeling good. Warms up the body. Doesn't taste bad. My grandma was a big tea drinker. She drank it every day out of the kettle until she got really old. Then it was just like, especially if I was like helping take care of her when she was kind of not moving much. I'd throw it in the microwave. It's easier that way. But she used to use the kettle all the time. I used to too. But not anymore. Oh man, see, it's starting to free up my sinuses. Back looks like a manhole cover. It tastes good without the tea, but yeah, man, dunking it in here. Maybe I'll do one more. I don't want to go nuts. I'm going to save some of them, right? We'll probably get back there in a couple of weeks. Someone commented, like, oh, I love your enthusiasm in this vid. Like, I was pumped when I saw all this stuff because I was thinking about buying these on Amazon, like I said in the other video. And all of, like, literally, like, a day or two before, I'm thinking this. And I mean, I had thought about it kind of briefly in the past as well, but I really got serious about it. I was like, okay, dude, I threw a bunch just on my list so I can just leave them there and then decide. And, went there and I was like, like I said, I saw the Swedish candies and I was like, oh, that's interesting all of a sudden. But I don't know why I wasn't thinking that. It said world market, so I wasn't necessarily like, for some reason I thought maybe it'd be like, certain, like not snacks and stuff. And all of a sudden I see everything. I was like, are you kidding me? Yes. Content. I was excited, legitimately excited about all of it. See if you can see it. I should have did this at the beginning because I'm going to just literally pour this out. I can't do that. I don't know what I'm doing. Pirate flags of the seven seas. Who else we got on here? There's Blackbeard, Edward Teach, Bartholomew Roberts, Edward England, John Quelch, Emmanuel Wynne. Who's that? Thomas Tew, Richard Worley. These also have like different meanings too, these flags, if you like look it up. They have a lot of cool stuff there, a lot of cool museums. It's funny too, if you play Fallout, is it Fallout 4 or is it 3? It's 4. The one, I think it's just the straight up Witches Museum is in Fallout 4. Like you go to Salem, there's like a Salem section, and it's there, and I think the Death Claw is like in the basement or something. Let's do one more here. We're at 20 minutes. Minutes in, governor. I always love them. I'll be the same thing like anywhere else. Like I would love to hear people just do American accents, bad or good, and then just like give us the phrases you hear on TV that we say. Yo, dog. You get the Long Island. I'm just using the Long Island accent here. I'm trying to say coffee the right way, but it's coffee. Everybody knows it's CAW. I don't know how many I had there. Those are good. I decided to try the other stuff. I'll probably do a drink review with a few of them, just to kind of combine some things. Actually, this is, yeah, I can use the left now. Hold it that way. The cup is not hot anymore. Yeah, excited to get back there and get stuff from everywhere. Everyone, give me everyone. What? Everyone. Yeah, I talked about in the past. I am mix-handed. I am not ambidextrous. Some things, like in baseball, I can swing left and right, but I write with my left. I eat with my left. I hold my phone with my left. I throw baseball or football with my right. I shoot hockey, stick with my right. I shoot basketball with my left. Scissors I can use with both, but I typically use my right. Same thing with like I usually will hold a mug with my left, but sometimes like I do hold it with my right as well. I use the knife. I eat with my left. I use the knife with my right. What else is there that I would do? I don't know. I dribble with my left as well. I mean, I can dribble with my right a little bit too, but that's typically I'm using my left. I mean, yeah, I guess I haven't dribbled a basketball. It's been a while. I used to play basketball a ton back in the day. I think I talked about that. We used to back when I was like 11th grade, 12th grade, we used to just get there'd be like 6 of us, 8 of us. We'd go down to this place, Richard Place, Massapequa. We'd have a baseball field, and a basketball court, some other little things. We'd just start playing. We'd play to 100 full court, even if it was 3-on-3. And we'd play to 50, stop, smoke, and then start playing again. We see people get high, they get lazy. It's like, no, we were just like, okay, let's get smoke and just start playing again. Those were the days. The better players played at Burns Park in Massapequa as well. That was like a huge park. It's got like 5 baseball fields, football field, a bunch of basketball courts, tennis courts, handball courts, soccer fields as well. And that's when you go down. My friend and I used to go back in the day. They'd bring little shipwrecks in out of the bay up the canal and leave them there. My friend and I would go there and just like look in the shipwrecks and stuff. It's pretty fun, actually. But that's where the better players would play. We'd play there sometimes as well, but you get like real good players would play there. Brady Park we'd play at as well. Also at Marjorie Post, but that was just one court. That wasn't a great court. Yeah, pretty solid tea actually. Republic of Tea, British breakfast. And there's like an umbrella and a hat. But yeah, definitely, I go 8 out of 10 on these. These are nice. I like these. And they're good for you. You throw them in. They're 8 out of 10. I will say this. They're 8 out of 10 on their own. You dunk them in here. You pump it up like a 9. They really taste good dunking in that. And I don't know, like, this is just regular tea. This is not, some kind of flavored one. But like I said, I usually just drink plain tea. I've had orange ones, and I had that blackberry. I think it was blackberry something that was actually pretty good. It was funny when I was at work years ago. I was talking about being left-handed with writing. One guy, Scott's like, he sees me writing with the left. He's like, "You're a lefty?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, that explains a lot." I was like, "What?" Because I act weird. If you see me at work, me and my other friend just saying the weirdest shit. Some broken up cookies down there from the dunking. I give that a solid. That was nice. I mean, I knew I would like these. I didn't think I wouldn't like these. Like, they would have had to have tasted awful. Like, I didn't think these would just be garbage. Like, sorry about that sound. Oh God, I gotta get the perfect. I just let it drop on the table on the floor for a minute, and then I get the dust buster and get rid of it. And this is the point. I wanted to look it up. This is how many. This is 400 grams. Or 14. I mean, it's almost a pound. It's 14 ounces. 16 ounces in a pound. Here, everywhere else, it's 400 grams. I would think, right? I want to just real quickly, before I turn this off, take a peek and see. I want to see how big the one I was looking at was on Amazon. They also had it at this place, World Market. It was just a box. I think they might have a couple countries, but I definitely saw a German one with just a bunch of German treats, and it was $20 for a box of stuff. I was like, Oh, I just nudged the freaking thing. It didn't go off. I nudged the thing. It didn't go off. We're getting better. It's handling itself a little better. It's a piece of shit fucking laptop. Yeah, I want to look and see. Okay, this one was how much? Oh, this isn't even. They were charging $8.50 for this was 360 grams. This one. So this one's bigger by 40 grams. And this would have been 150 British pounds. Quid. £4.50. I paid £6 for this. £6 for this game from CEX, and it's a pile of shit. I love it. It's what I said. I was watching videos of people just going nuts on CEX and the stuff they do. I was like, look, it's like GameStop. So this one's bigger, and it was $5. This one they were charging $8.50. So that's nice. They did not have these McVitie's tasty custard creams and burger ones. Bourbon, sorry, not burger, bourbon. Oh my God. And these Jaffa cakes they also did not have there. But those are only $4.50 a piece, the 2 cream ones. They did have these. Did they have these milk chocolate caramel one digestives? I don't know. They had the hobnobs though, and they had those other things I got, which I did not find on Amazon. But anyway, that turned into a nice almost half-hour thing there. But yeah, fun. I like that. I'm excited to try the other stuff, the drink, the other snacks and stuff like that. So you'll see those videos coming this week. I'm going to be getting up the second part of the NBA 2K3 Eras mode. I'm going to keep playing with the Knicks, see if we get some titles in here. I can't remember what happened the last time. I don't know if I got to a conference final or not. I might not have, but anyway. Yeah, just eating some tea and biscuits. Wait, I'm drinking some tea and eating biscuits. I was eating the tea as well. And once again, ASMR with Bex. Check out her channel. It's excellent. It's you're gonna get your relaxation there. If you want to be relaxed, go check out her stuff. I'll leave a link in the description. And yeah, more stuff. Anybody who lives over in England, let me know. How did this come across? Was I doing it wrong? The accent I know was awful. Don't destroy me too much over that. But yeah, thanks for checking this out, and have a good day.